And you're all welcome to our live stream here with the Senior A Championship match here in Athenry. Kenny Park and Athenry, a resplendent Kenny Park and Athenry. And this big game in Group A of the Senior A Championship sees Turloughmore take on the county champion St Thomas's. This is a repeat of the final of 2 years ago when St Thomas's won that. And of course the St Thomas's team going for 5 county titles in a row. They've won the last 4 titles in Galway. Their last defeat in the Galway Club Championship match was April the 7th, 2019, which is over 3.5 years ago. The St Thomas' team will line out as follows. In goal is number 1, Gerard Kelly. Now, we're not quite sure of some of their positions, but number 17, Conor Head. Number 3, Fintan Burke. And number 4, Evan Duggan. Half-back line of number 5, John Head. Number 2, Keane Mahoney. Number 7, Cathal Burke. The midfield pairing, number 6, David Burke. And number 9, Aina Burke. Half-forward line, number 14, James Regan. Number 11, Conor Cooney, who's the team captain. And number 20, Victor Manzo, with Bernard Burke, the man to lose out there through injury. And the full-forward line, number 12, Damien McGlynn. Number 10, Dara Burke. And number 15, Oisin Flannery. Now, their positions might be slightly different from what I've given you there. The Turloughmore team line out as follows. In goal, number 1 is Mark Fahey. The full-back line wearing number 22 is Killian Whelan. Number 6 is Mark Murphy. And number 3, Ronan Burke. The half-back line, number 5... number 7, I should say, Kevin Hussey. Number 8, Dahi Burke. And number 17, Daniel Loftus. The midfield pairing of number 24, Matthew Tarpey. And number 9, Jamie Holland. The half-forward line of number 5, Sean O'Hanlon. Number 12, Sean Loftus. And number 21, Tom Quirk. And the full-forward line wearing number 15, Barry Callinan. Number 11, Fergal Moore. And number 14, Sean Lennon. It's a beautiful day here in Kenny Park in Athenry. And Cyril Farrell joins me in the commentary position. And Cyril, a wonderful day for a game of hurling. A big game in this group between St Thomas's, the champions, and Turloughmore.
Yeah, it's unbelievable, Niall, that we're here and, looking out and it's a resplendent Athenry pitch, and would you believe the sun is shining right in our eyes. It's you talked about, say, St Thomas's, they're going for 5 in a row. For a rural club, it's unbelievable as well. And they still look very strong. Okay, they're missing a few today, but it'll be interesting to see how Turlough go about it, because 2 years ago it was touch and go here, and in Turloughmore lost Dahi Burke, which would be a loss to any club or any county. So he's back today. Turlough are missing a few, so are St Thomas's, but I think it's a must-win match for Turloughmore. But knowing Thomas's, they won't want to lose any game. It'd be interesting to see how the new lads work out. So the likes of Victor Mazzo, coming on there. A good hurler, very, very, very pacey, and the heads are kind of new enough to the scene. But at this stage, Niall, they're very good at kind of fixing the little place that they're plugging kind of holes here and there, and then you wind up that they're they're regulars on the team. But Bernard Burke isn't on today, but you'll find that they'll cover his position as well.
The Turloughmore team, obviously Sean Loftus at centre forward, he's having a serious campaign and has been brilliant for them this year's 2022 Senior Championship.
Yeah, no, he's kind of found his mojo again. Like, he kind of went through a spell, I suppose, didn't know where he was actually playing. It wasn't really his fault, where he was used as a sweeper, wing back, cornerback. But to me, he's a natural forward, lovely touches, and his brother's back as well. And he's a hardy boy. David Loftus, like, going into everything, like, or Daniel. It'd be interesting to see it's good to see Sean Lennon back as well. He's picked corner forward, but knowing him, he'll be out around the half forward or midfield. He'll probably play with two inside. That's the modern thing, like, because usually Thomas has played with Roger and Flandry and David McLean. They mightn't be picked in there, but that's where they play usually, and they have a Roman kind of a corner forward, kind of crowd the middle. So it'll be interesting to see how they go. Looking forward to see Sean Loftus up against maybe Dahi Burke, or not Dahi Burke, but maybe David Burke, even though he's picked centre field. He usually kind of drops back to centre back. Be interesting how they go. And I suppose Fergal Moore up full forward. Like, he's a wily old fox. He's been around a long time, mainly in the other end of the pitch, and he's up against the kind of the new incoming Finton Burke, like, if you want to call him new, like, in the inter-county scene. He's kind of just getting his bearings, like it could be a wing back or centre back or full back, and it'd be lovely to see that too. I hope a good bit of ball goes in to see how they handle one another.
For both of the teams, Cyril, though, obviously Thomas has 6 points on the board, Turloughmore have 4 points. Obviously, Thomases are qualified at this stage. Turlough also qualified by virtue of the fact that they have 4 points on the board, and the two teams that are below them, Clymer Daly and Castlegar, they have beaten those two teams. So I suppose the pressure is off on that stage, but I'm sure teams that want to get to the quarterfinals, that want to stay away maybe possibly from that preliminary quarterfinal game. Yeah,
and Noah Franny Ford, like, he has a good job done with these last few years. They're kind of unlucky not to make a breakthrough, like, and he'll be looking on this game like to lay a marker for earlier in the season. Okay, as you say, Thomases don't have to win it. Neither will Turloughmore really, but I just believe that they'll be that bit hungry and they'll want to win it more. But knowing the two of them, like, to be laying markers for later on in the year, like, and like some people tell you, if you beat Thomas, say in a match like this, kind of in a round robin, you meet them again, they'll beat you. The only day to beat them is the knockout. But if you're kind of coming from underneath, John, you love to win these matches. It gives you confidence, and there's no doubt if Turlough could get a win here, you wouldn't know where they'd stop, because they just need one big win to get them really on the road.
You mentioned Franny Ford there. Obviously, he's after taking a new position in Dublin with Micheál Donoghue. A big move for them.
Yeah, like, no Larkins, but like, it's a good move in the sense, like, sure, Micheál is still a young man. Like, I was talking to him maybe 2 years ago. I don't have much it was kind of COVID times, and I knew he was still itching. Like, he's too young to be gone from the game. Like, I'd say he got an itch for their kind of feeling. If it's in your blood, it's in your blood. And sure, the two boys, Noel Larkin and Franny Ford, they're going to be with someone. Like, Franny has done, his stints with Offaly and Laois. He knows the scenes inside out. Noel will be the same. Like, and it's a good setup. Like, and Dublin are lucky to get them. Now they have big boots to fill, because Noel Matty Kenny and Greg Kendi and these boys and Gavin Carey, they would have left no stone unturned getting Dublin back on the track. But it's wide open Leinster with Kilkenny kind of come back to the pack, so anyone could win it in Leinster.
There's a minute's silence prior to this game in memory of John Healy, a former club chairperson of St Thomas's, passed away last week, and we'd just like to sympathise with the Healy family on the passing of John Healy. The referee for this game will be Shane Hines, of course, as well. And he'll be ably assisted by his linesmen. Both sides just lining up now prior to that minute silence. But it should be an entertaining game here between two teams who have aspirations. Obviously, St Thomas's going, as we said, for 5 in a row. They've won 6 county titles since 2012, which is a phenomenal achievement. Turloughmore looking to win their first title, of course, since 1985. As we stand now in a minute silence in memory of John Healy, St Thomas's. John Healy, rest in peace. Now we're almost ready to go with the Turloughmore St Thomas's game here in Senior A of the Galway Club Hurling Championship. And what a beautiful day it is here in Kenny Park and Athenry for this game as the crowds continue to come in. Of course, our next game will be streamed live as well. That's between Tommy Larkins, or I should say Capitagal, I should say, and Lochray. Of course, the Tommy Larkins manager is interested in that group. He's not too far away from me as we're almost ready to go here. The team's getting into position. And what a beautiful day it is, as we said, as the players from both sides get into their positions as we're almost ready to go now for this Senior A Championship game. As I said, St Thomas's, they've won their 3 games today. Turloughmore have 2 games, or 2 results from their 3 games played. And of course their intermediate team will be playing in a quarter-final tomorrow as well, which shows a lot of activity going on in Turloughmore. And of course also the fact that their under-20 team play Sarsfields in the county final. That's on Wednesday evening, streamed live as well. That's at 7:30 in Ballinasloe. The referee Shane Hines just making sure that everybody's in position before he throws the ball in, and he just moves the players back, and the ball is in. The game is on here in Kenny Park and Athenry, 3:15 on this beautiful September Saturday afternoon here as Turloughmore come away with the first ball. The ball out towards Jamie Holland, the team captain. He goes forward for Turloughmore. Lovely ball up to Sean Loftus at centre half forward. Sean Loftus in fine form for Turlough there. Sean Loftus puts the ball between the posts, and a good score and a good start for Turloughmore and a good start for Sean Loftus. Cathal Burke is the man that's actually centre back on him, and Loftus is continuing his fine form. Cyril, really good score.
Yeah, I saw him. We played him in a league match and I thought it was lovely. Actual fact, when he was stripping off, I couldn't believe he looked so strong. I was just saying to him, like, he's really in great shape. I think he's got his, his kind of rhythm back and his confidence back as well. It's a lovely start. Now it's only 30 seconds on. There's a Turloughmore back down. I think got a kind of a flake.
I'm sure is it Daniel Loftus that might be down injured. We just have to see there, but he's down injured. The Turloughmore medics are out with him there. I think it's Alan Daly and Dr. Brendan Day, as Gerald Kelly, the goalkeeper, will take the puck out. But Sean Loftus, a really good score for Turloughmore and a good start for Turloughmore. And I suppose they won't fear St Thomas's. Obviously, there are a lot of serious campaigners on this Turloughmore team.
Oh yeah, and going back to Daniel Loftus, like, he's a right good bit of stuff. He can play a wing back or play him anywhere, but he's kind of settled into the half back line. Turlough are still, they have good players, but Niall, they're kind of finding their best team and their best positions, and that's why I say it's a big match for them. Like, Thomas's know their best team if they have everyone fit and they know their positions as well, know better, they know the inside out. They won't be learning too much from the game, whereas Turlough could learn a lot. Mikey
Morris might be about to see action. He's warming up on the sideline there, and maybe coming on for Turloughmore in place of the injured player Daniel Loftus, as he seems to be up though. And is he coming off the field or is he staying on? He seems to be gingerly getting up, and I think he's just going to play on for the moment. He's not, he's taken the helmet off, and that's not a good sign, and it's a disappointing start. Just a minute in the first play of the game and Daniel Loftus has to leave the field, sir.
Yeah, they must have known they might have been a little injured there already, because like they've made their minds up very easy. They made their minds up very quick. He's gone straight away.
Yeah, and Michael Morris goes into the half-forward line where he's going to pick up Dara Burke, and that ball is pucked out quickly and driven down the field by John Head. John Head drives the ball down the field, but it's won by the Turloughmore man wearing number 6, that's Mark Murphy. He's playing at full back. He gets the ball off to the introduced to Michael Morris. Michael Morris out to Sean O'Hanlon, and O'Hanlon launched that ball long in towards Tom Quirk. Quirk's up the hand along with Conor Head. Ball breaks through to Fergal Moore, and Fergal Moore, quick as a flash, puts the ball between the posts. That's a good score by Fergal Moore, and Fergal Moore, vastly experienced and picked up an injury in the first round. He's back now. Good score and a great start for Turloughmore. Quick puck out by the goalkeeper out towards Evan Duggan. Evan Duggan now evades Tom Quirk, and off his left hand side gets the ball in towards the corner forward position where Oisin Flannery's out in front of his man. Flannery takes on Michael Morris, and Flannery off the left hand side drives the shitzer between the posts. He has put it over the bar, and what a really good start. We've had 3 points here. We've had 3 minutes, and we've had a man gone off injured. We've another Thomas's man down injured this time, but a really electrifying start and good scores on both sides.
Yeah, like you see, Morris has gone in, Oisin Flannery. Like, we were just talking about how Thomas keep introducing young guys. Oisin Flannery now is a regular, whereas 2 or 3 years ago he was kind of a new kid on the block, but he's used to it now. Now we have a Thomas's man going down again with a leg injury.
Yeah, Evan Duggan is the man that has gone down, number 4. A man I think that has never lost a club game in Galway for St Thomas's, as the goalkeeper Mark Fahy gets ready to take the puck out. 2 points to 1 in favour of Turloughmore. We have almost 3.5 minutes played here. Evan Duggan seems to be okay. He was the man that delivered that ball into Oisin Flannery, both of those on a county minors team in 2018 that won the All-Ireland. Takes the quick puck out, the goalkeeper out to the far side of the field, and eventually Turloughmore's Dahi Burke is on the ball, but he leaves the ball behind him. He's under pressure from Damien McGlynn there. Oisin Flannery also goes in to try and help out Damien McGlynn, but there's a battle for possession over on the far side of the field. Players from both sides now battling to come away with the sliotar, and Shane Hines, the referee, is just going to throw the ball in, but Dahi Burke uncharacteristically just seemed to leave the sliotar behind him, Cyril, and the result in a throw in.
Yeah, when the ball breaks down in there, it's very near the goal. If it breaks down up in the other half back line, you don't mind so much, but in there it is dangerous.
Turlough come away with it though. Jamie Holland tries to come away with the ball, loses possession though, and is eventually picked up, and eventually Thomas get the ball back towards Cathal Burke. Cathal Burke sprays the ball across the field towards Evan Duggan. Evan Duggan does well to keep the ball in play, but Sean Loftus could be about to get onto it. He's under pressure from Oisin Flannery, or indeed it's Victor Manzo. Manzo starting the game today. It's his first start. He's hit late there. That's going to be a free. To St. Thomas's and to Victor Manzo. I think it's his first start at senior level today, but of course he has been coming on to great effect over the past number of years, and Conor Cooney will come out to take this free. Difficult free. John McDonough is the linesman from Kinvara on this side of the field. I think he might be refereeing the next game, as Conor Cooney will get ready to take this free, but he's been in super form for St. Thomas's over a huge number of years now, and without a shadow of doubt the best club player in Galway over the past number of years has been Conor Cooney. 2 points to 1. 5 minutes gone here as Conor Cooney lifts, bends and strikes the shitter in towards the goals. He's got the distance. Has he got the accuracy? He sure has got the accuracy. The sides are level. Good strike from Conor Cooney, and it was a difficult free, sir, but any free taker will tell you the first one is important. He's got it. 2 points apiece.
As you say, he's the most consistent as well. Like, it was a difficult free, like a very tight angle, but you just have to, he has confidence. You know, Thomas is very, very good.
Sean O'Hanlon picks up the shitter, drives it in towards Barry Callan. Barry Callan is under pressure there from Conor Cooney, and Conor Cooney's gone very deep to win it, and Conor Cooney launches it in front of Oisin Flannery. Flannery got the first point. He's under pressure there, and eventually it's picked up by Killian Whelan. Whelan out towards Mark Murphy. Mark Murphy up towards Tom Quirk. Quirk gives the hand pass back to Mark Murphy, but it just evades Mark Murphy, goes out over the line, and we can see that Thomas have just put Oisin Flannery now being picked up, I think, by Killian Whelan, another youngster, as David Burke. The middle of the field will take this sideline for Thomas. It's a poor one by his standards, but as he's trying to find out, trying to find it towards Conor Cooney. It's won though by Jamie Holland. Jamie Holland is on the schlitzer. Jamie Holland goes right across the field, sides level, 2 points apiece, and a late tackle there, and that's going to be a free in, and a free in from a scoreable position for Turloughmore. And Sean Loftus was the man who's been taking the frees thus far for Turloughmore, and it looks as if he's going to take this free. But in fairness, Shane Hines has been vigilant those late tackles so far, and a chance here now, Cyril, for Sean Loftus to put Turlough in front.
Yeah, Fergal Moore, like Fintan Burke had it swept, all right, no problem. But young Head was on Moore, and of course Moore's a wily old character. You know, he was hard. It was kind of 6 1/2 dozen other. Gets his free and you expect this to be tapped over the bar.
6 minutes gone. St. Thomas has 2 points. Turloughmore 2 points. Sean Loftus looking for his second score of the day. He got the first score of the game. That came from play. He's looking now to score a point from a free. It should be a tap over free for Sean Loftus. It is. He puts it between the posts, and Turlough lead by 3 points to 2 here. We have 6.5 minutes played. The goalkeeper is Gerald Kelly, a man who's played for Mayo in the past. Of course, he did save 2 penalties against the last time he played here. That was for St. Thomas's against Sarsfields. He gets the ball out to Cian Mahoney. Mahoney goes long, but this should be won by Turloughmore man. It is won by Kevin Hussey. Gets the ball off to Sean Lennon. Sean Lennon has time to go on his right hand side and go for score from out the field, and Sean Lennon is blocked down actually, in fact, and it's won by Barry Callan. Barry Callan is on the ball, but it's a late tackle there on Barry Callan. That's going to result in another free, and these are needless frees, I suppose, in one sense, Cyril, that St. Thomas's are giving away.
Yeah, that was a needless tackle there, because the ball was going. It was actually won by Thomas that had won back. Now it's going to be a free in, but a lot of these late little tackles got in early in the game. They're not actually when they're hitting the ball, just after that split second late. But to be fair to Shane Hines, he's on top of it. It's going to be a free for Turloughmore. One that Thomas didn't have given away, really.
Yeah, it's a difficult enough one for Sean Loftus. The last one was a fairly routine one in front of the goals. This one is about 65 metres out, almost over at the stand side of the field. 3 points for Turloughmore, 2 points for St. Thomas. It's a good lively start here. 7.5 minutes gone, and what, as I said, is a resplendent day for hurling here in Kenny Park. Here comes Sean Loftus, just outside the 65 metre line. His manager, Franny Ford, is not too far away from him. There's a Thomas's man after picking up a yellow card. I think it's Elena Burke over there that's after picking up that yellow card. He's on the middle of the field on Jamie Holland, and that's the first yellow card of the day, as Sean Loftus gets ready to take the free for his side. This is a chance for Loftus to score his third point of the afternoon, 1 from play and 1 from a free so far, as he strikes the shitter in towards the scoreboard end here. He's driven it high. He has driven it between the posts. He'll be happy the way things are going so far. And as I said, a yellow card there for the number 9 for St. Thomas. That's Éanna Burke, but Turlough double their lead. Turloughmore 2 points, Turloughmore 4 points, St. Thomas's 2 points. Quick puck out taken by the goalkeeper. It's going to break through to the Éanna Burke, but he can't pick it up. He's under pressure there. It's picked up by Killian Whelan coming away from the defensive position. He's fouled, and it's another free. And Thomas, as we said, are giving away these frees that are needless really in this stage of the game, as Jamie Holland will take this one.
Yeah, well, the Turloughmore backs, to be fair to them, they're driving in on the ball as quick as they can. They're not standing off, because if they do like Thomas will claim it and throw it back out, even if they're bottled up, Thomas are deadly at throwing it back out the field. But fair play to Turlough, they're well in the game and taking it to Thomas at the moment.
Jamie Holland from his own 45-metre line goes to this side of the field looking for Tom Quirk, but it's going to have too much purchase on it, and it goes out over the line. I think it does go out over the line, and that's the first wide of the game for Turloughmore. Indeed, the first wide of the game. We have 9 minutes gone here, as the goalkeeper, Ger Kelly, will get ready to take the puck out. He's been the busier of the goalkeepers so far. We see Evan Duggan has come down in front of James Regan for this puck out. Indeed, he's bringing Sean O'Hanlon back from the half-forward line towards the half-back line, and a poor puck out there. It goes off Keane O'Mahony on the far, or Keane Mahoney on the far side of the field from Gerald Kelly, and it's going to be a sideline to Turloughmore. So some sloppy play from the champions as Sean Loftus is on the ball. He lovely ball into the hand of Jamie Holland. This would be a great score if it goes over the bar. It has gone over the bar, but it was all about the sideline, Cyril. In fairness, what a beautiful sideline, cut straight into his hand, and Jamie Holland puts it over the bar. Good score for Turlough.
Beautiful score, beautiful line ball, fast and furious, like, and Jamie Holland out midfield, can play anywhere. Usually looking at him, say centre back or wing back, but he's a very gifted hurler.
5 points to 2. Good start now for Turloughmore as Ger Kelly goes to the far side of the field. He's looking for Dara Burke over on the far side of the field. Just got a nudge as that ball was coming towards him. It goes over his head, and it's picked up by Kevin Hussey. Hussey has time on the ball. He hand passes it across the field to Killian Whelan. Killian Whelan just about gets away with that one, and it goes long in towards Tom Quirk, but Keane Mahoney should be there. Keane Mahoney goes up for the ball. He has it in his hand, and that's the right hand of Keane Mahoney trying to come out with the ball. Hand passes it off to Evan Duggan. Evan Duggan goes back towards Conor Head. Conor Head does well to get out to Mahoney. Mahoney hand passes it across the field to Evan Duggan. They've worked it out well. Evan Duggan goes low with that ball in towards Damien McGlynn, but it's going to be won back there by Ronan Burke. Ronan Burke tries to pick the ball up. He does pick it up under pressure from two Thomas's men there. He hand passes the ball across towards Kevin Hussey. Hussey now hand passes the ball forward further towards Sean O'Hanlon. Good touch by Sean O'Hanlon. He hand passes it further forward again towards the onrushing Matthew Tarpey. Matthew Tarpey now gets away from Victor Manzo. He's under pressure though. He's pulled back as the referee says play on. As Victor Manzo goes down with the ball. Manzo tries to come away with it, and he's under serious pressure there. Turloughmore battling for possession. It's won by Sean O'Hanlon, another young star for Turloughmore. He'll be on the under-20 final next week, and he's been judged to have overcarried there, and it's going to be a free out as he puts that ball over the bar. But it's frantic stuff, but in fairness, Turlough are battling hard here, and they've got a good lead, Cyril, 5 points to 2.
Yeah, it's nice, like, you know, it gives them that cushion. Thomas haven't really settled into it yet, but, like, you know, on them, they could come anytime really, but usually before half time they're very, very, you know, very, very dangerous. There's nearly 11 minutes gone, as you say, very little wides, good few frees I suppose, but you know, Turlough could be happy as long as they don't let in a goal. That's the big thing, like make Thomas get one by one rather than one big one and back in the game.
Here comes the free from Gerald Kelly from his own 45-metre line. He goes long with that one in towards the goals. Has he got the distance? It's gone high in towards the goals. He has the distance, but this one goes wide. That's the first wide of the game for Thomas's. Turloughmore also have one wide, has the goalkeeper. Mark Fahey gets ready to take the puck out. Moonshore in Tullamore. He gets ready to take the puck out for Turloughmore. Mark Fahey, of course, part of the Galway senior squad in 2021. As he gets ready to take the puck out for his side. They lead by 5 points to 2. We have 12 minutes played here. That's a good long puck out by Mark Fahey. He goes down the centre. Of course, he's the puck father champion in Galway. He looks for Tom Quirk down there. He's battling for possession. Fergal Moore is also there, but it's a won by Sean Lennon. Lennon gets the ball off towards Sean Loftus in space. A chance for Loftus. He puts it over the bar. Point number 4 for him. 2 from play, 2 from frees. 6 points to 2. And in fairness, he's playing with great confidence. Yeah,
he's kind of found his position. I think definitely up in the forwards, even for Galway. I hope in the future that he'll be back again. He's good enough to be on the panel, and like, well, if he's able to jump to Finston in there, but he's a good player, like.
Here comes Ger Kelly, the puck out. The Turloughmore men urging him to take a quick puck out. He goes this side of the field looking for Conor Cooney. The out ball, I'm not sure did it come off Conor Cooney or Dahi Burke there. It may have come off Dahi Burke, and I think it may have come off his right hand, Cyril, but it's been given to Turloughmore.
Yeah, well, John McDonough's there on the line, and to be fair, he's the flag up straight away, so, you know, he's right ahead. Of course, he's in front of both benches. Thomas are looking for it, but they're not going to get it.
Mark Murphy will take the sideline. 6 points to 2. We have 13 minutes played here. Wearing that distinctive green helmet is Mark Murphy for Turloughmore off his left hand side now. He takes the side and it comes off a player there. It's going to be picked up by Conor Cooney. He flicks the ball back to James Regan. James Regan is hooked though, and eventually he's picked up by Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke gets the ball halfway across the field, but it's intercepted by Éanna Burke. He fumbles the ball initially and is half black down, and the ball goes in towards the Oisin Flannery. Oisin Flannery come out with the ball. He flicks the ball off towards Damien McGlynn. He's got a runner inside him. Damien McGlynn is on the ball. Damien McGlynn has got his guy inside. That's a free. The referee says play on, and indeed it is going to be a free in, but I suppose a professional foul in one sense, because if Damien McGlynn had got that ball on, James Regan was after running through and he would have been through on goal, but Turlough will be happy to give the free away.
They will, and Conor Cooney should tap it over, but like it was, it looked dangerous there because Niall, they were only thinking of one thing when they got the run on them, they were going to go for goal. And they're capable of doing that anytime. They're not playing really well, Thomas, compared to what we're used to, but they're still in the game, hanging into it. Turlough will be happy 6-2 up. This should make it 6-3.
14 minutes gone here as Conor Cooney puts the shitter between the posts. That's his second score of the day. Both have come from frees. It's now 6 points to 3, and we have almost 14 minutes played here as the goalkeeper Mark Fahey will take the puck out. Mark Fahey goes to the far side of the field. It's going to be intercepted though, is it? It is intercepted, and it's going to be won by Dara Burke and Aina Burke over there, and Aina Burke gets the clip there from Sean O'Hanlon, and that could be a possible yellow card here for Sean O'Hanlon. Aina Burke already in the book, but little things like that, Cyril Dimmer, the things that maybe change games, a short puck out to just go slightly astray after the last point for Conor Cooney, and it's another free in for him now. Yeah,
you see, they're simple, they're unforced errors, if you know what I mean. The puck out was kind of wrong, cut off, and the next thing, you know, I think O'Hanlon, did he come in kind of late? He's not a dirty hurry, caught him on top of on the helmet.
Yeah, Sean O'Hanlon, a real good prospect from a Galway perspective in the years ahead. As Shane Hines, the referee, just gives him the yellow card to the student in the University of Limerick. It's 6 points to 3, and Sean O'Hanlon wearing number 5, but he started at wing forward for Turloughmore. He'll be one of the players that'll be playing in the county under-20 final. That's on Wednesday night. As I said, others will include Killian Whelan will be playing in that game for Turlough, as will Matthew Tarpey, so a good talent in Turloughmore. As Conor Cooney stands over the free, he almost goes back to his own 65-metre line. 6 points to 3, 15 minutes played. We're at the end of the first quarter here of this first of the double header here in Kenny Park in Athenry. That's Conor Cooney looking for point number 3 from the place ball. Conor Cooney drives the shitter high. He has driven it between the posts. That's 2 points back for St. Thomas's, both from frees from Conor Cooney. It's 6 points to 4, 15 minutes played.
To be fair to Aina Burke, when he got the belt Niall, he didn't make a mountain or meal of it. He tried to get up straight away. Like he didn't try to get the lead sent off, to be fair to him.
Yeah, the goalkeeper Mark Fahey takes the puck out. He goes long with this one to the far side of the field looking for Sean Loftus, and Cathal Burke goes up with him. The ball is going to break. Is going to be won by Cathal Burke. It is. He gets the ball off to Aina Burke. Aina Burke across to Cian Mahoney. Cian Mahoney's in space now, and he launches the ball in towards the full forward line. Oisin Flannery out in front of his man. That's Michael Morris. Michael Morris, of course, came on in the first minute for Daniel Loftus, who picked up an early injury. Across the field towards James Regan. James Regan is having a really good campaign, as he has been for the last number of years. Gets the ball back to Evan Duggan. Duggan looks across to Conor Cooney. Conor Cooney from a standing position goes for a score from out the field. Conor Cooney high in towards the goals. Conor Cooney over the bar.
Score.
That's a great score, because in fairness to Thomas's, they were doing a bit of dithering with the ball, Cyril, and all of a sudden it came to the score getter in chief, and he puts it between the posts.
Yeah, he got a lovely flick pass, but look at the wrists of him now. Like, he didn't even have to swing. He couldn't swing because he'd been surrounded, but just a flick over the shoulder, over the bar. Great score.
All of a sudden it's 6-5. It was 6-2 a couple of moments ago. It's now 6-5. Mulla flying against Portumna. We believe they've got 2 goals, 5 to 4 points. That ball goes long up the field by the goalkeeper, and it's going to be won by Turloughmore. Sean Loftus is bearing down on goal. This is a goal chance, but he taps it over the bar. And Sean Loftus, quick as a flash, his 3rd point from play. He's got 2 from frees. It's 7 points to 5, and this is a good game, sir. Yeah,
Turlough needed that, like, because all of a sudden with very little play, Thomas were picking off, you know, frees and an impossible one from play from Conor Cooney, but there's nothing impossible to this lad when he's on form. Great catch.
Good puck out, but it's flicked away by Michael Morris off towards Sean Lennon, playing very, very deep. Sean Lennon going for a score from out the field, but it should be Fintan Burke's ball. Fintan Burke goes high for that ball. It's the first time we've seen Fintan on the ball for Thomas's, and he goes to the far side of the field looking for Aina Burke, but it's just overcooked, and it goes out over the line on the far side of the field. But 7 points to 5. I suppose the likes of Fintan, David Burke not in the game much either, Cyril, so far in this game. Thomas's will want those guys in the game.
Yeah, very, very quiet so far, David Burke, but like you say that, and then he'll burst into action. He could come later in the game, but like, you know, they're not flowing the way they were. I saw them the first day here against probably the best club game I saw for Donkey's years against Sarsfield, just something else. Not flowing fully today, but still in it, and Turloughmore, to be fair, are taking it to them.
Yeah, 7-5. The sideline cut from Kevin Hussey is won by Conor Cooney, though, who goes very deep to win that one. Gets the ball off to Evan Duggan. So Heights come in off his left-hand side, plays the ball off the hurl, and eventually he goes long with that, but it's a poor enough ball and should be won by Mark Murphy. Mark Murphy is going to win the race here. Is the ball going to win the race out of the line? It's won by Murphy, though. Murphy has it. Gets the ball out towards Dahi Burke. He's been picked up now by David Burke. Dahi Burke flicks the ball off, but he loses possession. It's picked up by the Thomas's men. That's Oisin Flannery in sort to David Burke. We mentioned him on the ball. David Burke gets the ball inside to Damien McGlynn. McGlynn got 1-3 the last day, going for another score. It's in towards the goals, but it's saved by the goalkeeper Mark Fahey. There wasn't a whole lot of strength in the purchase of that shot, and eventually the ball goes out towards Sean Lennon. Lennon takes on his man. Lennon now playing very, very deep with wearing number 14. Flicks the ball across the field. Is it going to be intercepted? It's not, because Kevin Hussey got a lovely flick there away from Aina Burke. Kevin Hussey gets the ball out the field towards Sean O'Hanlon, and that's going to be a free out and a late tackle there on the Turloughmore man, but David Burke almost burst onto it there, but there wasn't a whole lot of purchase in Damien McGlynn's shot, a man who scored 1-3 last time out for St. Thomas's, and it's going to be a free now to Turloughmore.
Yeah, we were just on about David Burke. Next thing he comes into flight. Now, fair play to the referee, Shane Hines. He's very much on the ball. That was a late tackle again. He saw it, like Turlough were half turned over, but he's up at the play and he's very kind of vigilant, and both sides know what he's doing. Like, there's no messing in the game, which is good. 18
minutes played, 7 points to 5. The free will be to Sean Loftus and to Turloughmore following the foul on Kevin Hussey. Kevin has just taken a drink from the Bud Ale there, and I'd say he's okay. Another man back from injury as well, so Turlough's team strengthening all the time as Sean Loftus gets ready to take this free, and it shows his confidence. This is coming very deep to hit this one. He's already got 5 points in this game. 3 have come from play, 2 from frees, and we've only reached the 19th minute. It's 7 points to 5. Is this a chance to make it 8 points to 5? Sean Loftus high in towards the goals. He's got the distance, but this one just goes out to the wrong side of the post, and it's 2 wides for Turloughmore. Thomas have struck one. John McDonough is telling Mark Murphy and David Burke just to cool things down a bit. Not quite sure what's going on between them, but the goalkeeper, Gerald Kelly, will take the puck out. 7 points to 5, and Gerald goes straight down the middle looking for James Regan, but Turlough have an extra player back there, and that's Dahi Burke, and he puts up the hand, and Dahi Burke hand passes the ball out to Sean Loftus, who stayed very deep. Sean Loftus gets the ball forward towards Jamie Holland. It breaks off Keane Mahoney, and Holland pulls in that ball across towards Sean Lennon. Sean Lennon is full of running for Turloughmore, back from a cruciate injury. Sean Lennon still going forward now. He needs support. He's got that support, but it's intercepted though by John Head. John Head tries to come away from his man. John Head does come away from his man. He tries to hand pass the ball forward, and he does flick it forward though towards Damien McGlynn, but Turlough have numbers there. One of those is Ronan Burke under pressure from Victor Manzo. The ball goes out of the line, and the referee, the linesman, has adjudged that it's gone out of the line of this side of the field, and it's a line ball to St. Thomas's, and Conor Cooney just having John McDonough having a word with Conor Cooney there, and I don't think John is too happy with maybe what was said there.
Yeah, well, the thing is, like, it's a Thomas's ball, and he's giving it to Thomas's.
Yeah, not quite sure what happened there. 7 points to 5. We have 20 minutes played here as Conor Cooney gets ready to take the sideline, and Shane Hines just telling Conor just to cool it down a small, but not quite sure what happened there. But I can tell you, with 20 minutes gone, Turloughmore lead by 2 points. 7 points for Turloughmore. It's 5 points for St. Thomas's as Conor Cooney, who's already got 4 points for his side, gets ready to take this sideline. He goes long with that one in towards the full forward line, but Turlough have numbers back there again, and that ball is going to be won by the Turloughmore men, and eventually they win it out with Michael Morris. Michael Morris launches that ball long in towards the full forward line, but Cathal Burke is in space there for St. Thomas's. He's got Conor Cooney outside him. He finds Conor Cooney. Conor's going to go for a score from virtually on the sideline. This will be a super score from Conor Cooney, but it's going to drop short into the goalkeeper's hands, and Mark Fahey deals competently with that and gets the ball across the field to Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke flicks the ball forward further towards the man in space over on the far side of the field and gets Sean O'Hanlon. He goes for a score from out the field. It's a long high ball in towards the goals, but this one is going to go wide as well, and that's 3 wides for Turloughmore in this particular game. But we see Turlough playing with an extra man in defence. Obviously, Cyril, they don't want to concede goals in this game.
Yeah, well, you see, they're trying to stay in the game, and they're in it. Like Thomas are beginning to get into it a bit more, like, and find one another with the crossfield balls. Here's another one. Here's
another one from Cathal Burke, but Turlough have 3 men back there, and one of those is Kevin Hussey. Kevin Hussey is on the ball, and Kevin Hussey looks upfield. A beautiful ball towards Barry Cannon, who's out in front of his man. Barry Cannon is out in front of Fintan Burke. He's got a runner inside, and that runner is Sean O'Hanlon. Sean O'Hanlon bearing down on goal. Sean O'Hanlon puts the ball over the bar. He had Fergal Moore in space if he wanted to use him, but he's happy enough to put it between the posts. Good score, and Turlough are playing well. A good movement there, and a great score by Sean O'Hanlon.
Great flick on that. Sean O'Hanlon, we saw a few years ago play great stuff, wing back, come down, wing forward. Now he's kind of making his own kind of wing forward. He has pace, which is a must in the modern day. Beautiful score.
22 minutes played here. It's 5 points for St. Thomas's, but it's 8 points for Turloughmore, and that means that there are now 3 points between them. The ball goes over to the far side of the field. It's gone out over the line, and the linesman on the far side of the field indicates that is a line ball to Turloughmore over there. They lead by 8 points to 5. Their scorers so far have been Sean Loftus, who's got 5 points, 3 from play and 2 from frees. Sean O'Hanlon's got a point, as has Jamie Holland and Fergal Moore. While for St. Thomas's, they have got 5 points. 4 of those have come from Conor Cooney, 3 frees and 1 from play, while their opening score, that came from corner forward Oisin Flannery. 3 points between them as Turloughmore have the sideline over on the far side of the field as Kevin Hussey gets ready to take it over there. His side lead by 3 points. They'll be happy enough the way things are going so far. Of course, if you're only joining us, they had a sub on inside the opening minute when Daniel Loftus got injured and Michael Morris came in. Up towards Barry Callan. Barry Callan's out in front of his man. man, that's Fintan Burke, and the ball breaks through and is won by Keane Mahoney. Keane Mahoney goes across the field to the goalkeeper, Ger Kelly, who leaves the ball behind him. He's under pressure over there from Turloughmore, but eventually Kelly does pick the ball up at the second attempt. He's got support, and that support is coming from Evan Duggan, or indeed it's John Head. John Head coming out from the wing back, corner back position, and John Head launched that ball long, but Turlough have numbers back there again, and that's going to break in towards the Turloughmore man, Kevin Hussey, but he loses possession though. Eventually the ball is going to break out towards Ronan Burke, and there's a Turlough man adjust to a foul there, and that's going to be a free in. But Thomas is fortunate there because Gerald Kelly left the ball behind him. Certainly just about got away with it.
Yeah, he doesn't usually do that now, to be fair to him. We saw him here the last time. Remember one of the days here, he was absolutely brilliant. But that can happen anyway. But he got back and covered, and it was cleared out by John Head. And now Thomas to get a soft free. That should be cleared here. There was 3 Turloughmore men. We made 2 men on the one ball, and Conor Cooney will put this over the bar.
Yeah, Conor should put it between the posts. He's looking for point number 5 for him, and he makes no mistake. That's point number 5 for Conor Cooney. Keeps Thomas's well in contention here. The county champions, as we said, looking for 5 in a row. They now are only 2 points behind. Turloughmore 8 points. It's St Thomas' 6 points. We have 24 minutes played as Mark Fahey takes the puck out. He goes to the far side of the field. Good puck out as well, but it goes over the head of Sean Loftus, and Conor Head is going to break through towards Tom Quirk, trying to win it under pressure from the vastly experienced Cahill Burke, I should say, and eventually it's picked up by Keane Mahoney. Keane Mahoney gets it out to Victor Manzo off to Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke looks across the field looking for Oisin Flannery in front of his man. Flannery under pressure from Michael Morris, and Morris does enough to get the ball off towards Mark Murphy. Mark Murphy looks for Jamie Holland, the team captain. Jamie Holland does well to pick that ball under pressure from Damien McGlynn, and Jamie Holland goes long with that one, but it's going to be won by Fintan Burke, the full-back for St Thomas. Went off with a shoulder injury last time out, but he seems to be okay. He gets the ball out to David Burke. David Burke now launches St Thomas's on the attack in towards James Regan. It goes over the head of Killian Whelan. It's going to be won by James Regan. James Regan taking on his former student, in the Clare Galway College. He looks back the field. That's a student versus teacher, unusual in this level of hurling, and the ball is going to break towards James Regan. The student Killian Whelan will be happy with that one. It's won by Sean Loftus. He's coming away with it. He's under pressure from Cahill Burke. He hand passes the ball forward out towards Matthew Tarpey. Matthew Tarpey gets a shoulder there out over the line, and that's going to be a line ball to St Thomas's. But in fairness, Cyril, it's liveling up here, 8 points to 6.
Yeah, and Turlough will be looking for a free there. Didn't get it. The Thomas are kind of slowly but surely kind of fighting their way into it, not playing great, but they aren't champions for nothing, and they're slowly but surely coming back into it. Fintan Burke has been out to take this. Well, he's kind of full back, but there's sweepers everywhere, really, and he's capable. He'll hardly score it, but he's capable of putting it around the house. But knowing this fella, he'll go for it.
Fintan Burke will take the sideline. He's virtually on the sideline, but he's about midway in the middle of the field. He goes for a long ball in towards the goals. He has the distance, but he hasn't got the accuracy. That one is going to go wide, and that's wide number 2 for St Thomas as Turlough have struck 3. But as I always say, the important statistic is on the board, and it's 5 minutes to go. Turlough lead by 2, 8 points to 6. As the goalkeeper Mark Fahey gets ready to take the puck out, he's just taking his time with this one, with his side 2 points to the good, and Franny Ford and Jerry Carney and their management team will be happy with the way things are going so far. As Kenneth Burke paces the line here for St Thomas's as Mark Fahey takes the puck out. He goes to this side of the field and he's looking for Barry Callan. Barry Callan and John Head go for that ball. It's won by the St Thomas man trying to flick the ball away. Under pressure there, he does well to pick the ball. A wild pull there by John Head. Yeah. He gets away with that one and in front of the referee, and it's picked up by Tom Quirk. Tom Quirk gets it back to Mark Murphy. Mark Murphy comes inside his man, gets the ball off to Tom Quirk. Tom Quirk off to Matthew Tarpey. Tarpey off to Barry Callan. It's all hand passing here so far as Barry Callan is on the ball. Barry Callan flicks the ball back towards Mark Murphy. Mark Murphy is going to go for a score, and Mark Murphy goes for a score, and that's a rousing score by Mark Murphy, the Turloughmore man wearing number 6. He started at full back, he puts it over the bar, 9 points to 6. But in fairness, Cyril, John Head seems quite fortunate not to be at least picking up a yellow card there.
Yeah, he slapped across. Ref was looking at it, but he just got let away. Fair play to Mark Murphy. He got a great score.
He's playing well, Mark Murphy. There's 4 minutes to go. There's 3 points between the sides. 9 points to 6, and Turlough are settling well into this game. Out to Jamie Holland, off to Sean Lennon. Jamie Holland tries to get the ball back again, but it goes over his head and is won by Sean Loftus. Loftus now goes long in towards the full forward line. Conor Head and Tom Quirk battling for possession. It's won by Quirk, a goal chance. He's blocked superbly. He's going to go over goal. It's in the net, and Tom Quirk is the man who puts it in the back of the net. A goal for Turloughmore. It's his second goal of the campaign. The youngster starting his first campaign for Turloughmore. He puts it in the net. It was a lovely ball delivered into the square. It was a one-on-one between 2 inexperienced players, I suppose, Conor Head and Tom Quirk. Quirk missed the first opportunity, but he turned on his sixpence, puts it in the net. Good start and a good lead for Turlough. 1-9 to 6 points.
Yeah, caught it in behind and fumbled it in, got a second chance. That's a big score. Big thing now for Turlough is that they win the next puck out, that they don't let Thomas hit back with any kind of a score. Great puck. This Gerard Kelly is driving balls full into the pitch here.
Yeah, Turlough win the puck out again. They've won it. Thomas haven't been beaten, as I said, in Galway Club Championship hurling since April the 7th, 2019. The ball goes long again. This could be another goal chance. Sean Loftus bearing down on goal. Is he going to go for it? He is. It's saved. The goalkeeper comes out to Fergal Moore, who drops it under pressure. Barry Cannon pulls it out. It's a penalty. A penalty. A foul on Fergal Moore there. And David Burke protesting with Shane Hines. The goalkeeper made a great save, Gerald Kelly, and all of a sudden Fergal Moore is the man that's down, and it's a penalty, and this is a chance possibly for Turlough to go 9 points to the good. Shane Hines just going in to talk to his management there. What do you think of that, sir? A good save initially, but Fergal Moore just have been fouled.
I was just saying about Gerald Kelly, like he has improved. To me, he's kept improving and improving and improving. A great save, great run by Loftus again, great save, and Fergal Moore did the right thing, trying to dive in and tip it on the ground, but was tackled, kind of rugby tackle from behind.
The champions well rattled here, I can tell you now. 96 points, 28 minutes played. A penalty to Turloughmore. And I suppose, while Turlough are 6 points up, sir, this is a big moment in the game now.
It is, yeah, like because if it goes to 9, it's a real big one. Like, but Gerard Kelly, we saw him here against Sarsfields. He blocked 2 or 3 of them, like, and they were hit hard, they weren't hit soft.
I think he's given a bit of advice to Sean Loftus as
yeah,
well
he
as
did,
he
did that the last day too. But like, it's a great chance for Turlough now to drive on. After saying that Thomases aren't 4 in a row champions for nothing, they won't cut out a fight. Now, a goal will put them 9 up, a point will put them 7 up, but
be interesting to see what Sean Loftus does here. Is he going to go for a goal or is he going to tap it over the bar? A penalty to Turloughmore. Sean Loftus with the penalty. He goes low. It's in the back of the net. Another goal for Turloughmore. 2 in a row for the men in black and white. And all of a sudden they're 9 to the good. 96 points. That's a series lead, sir.
And Franny Ford will be happy now. Well, at least when they got the chances they took them, that's the big difference. Now, to be fair to Kelly, he blocked the first one. You can't blame him for letting him. He won't block every penalty. Well hit and struck. Now it's up to the champions to reply to that.
96 points. It's a huge lead for Turloughmore. 9 points over St Thomas's. They'd have taken this if they were told it about an hour ago before this game started. As the ball is pucked out, it goes long down there, and Turlough come away with it again with Killian Whelan off to Sean Lenan. Lenan goes to this side of the field again, looking for Fergal Moore. It should be intercepted by Conor Head. It is intercepted by Conor Head. He's coming away with the ball now as he comes inside his man. Conor Head flicks the ball off towards Cathal Burke. Cathal Burke under serious pressure there from Fergal Moore, but Fergal Moore is a bit too enthusiastic, and that's going to be a free to St Thomas's, and the county champions are well rattled now with 2 goals and 9 points for Turloughmore. No goal and 6 points for St Thomas's. Conor Cooney has got 5 points for St Thomas's. 4 of those have come from frees and 1 from a play. He's been their main scorer so far, and he's coming deep to take this free again. As David Burke is going to position it, is he going to take a quick one? He's not. No. But Thomas's just need to slow it down again. But Turlough will want to keep this initiative going now as well. They lead by 9 to 6 points. And in fairness, sir, they're full value for, well, maybe not full value for a 9-point lead, but they have been the better team. Yeah, well,
they've taken the game to Thomas and set up with a kind of a sweeper, the same as Thomas's, but they've gone from the very start. Here comes Conor Cooney is holding Thomas's in this game.
Conor Cooney has driven that one between the posts. A good score by Conor Cooney. Point number 6 for Conor Cooney. 2-9 now to 7 points. We're into the first half additional time that's going to be added on, and we're not quite sure what the additional time will be, as the goalkeeper Mark Fahy will take the puck out, but Turloughmore will be satisfied. 2-9 to 7 points the lead. We're into first half injury time. I think there's going to be 2 minutes additional time as Mark Fahy gets ready to take the puck out for his side. And he goes to the far side of the field. Up they go forward. It's going to be won by Cian Mahoney. Cian Mahoney has found a man in space. That's Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke is going to go for score from the middle of the field. Éanna Burke high in towards the goals. Éanna Burke has got the distance. Has he got the accuracy? He hasn't got the accuracy. He'll be disappointed with that. And that's wide number 3 for St Thomas's. Mark Fahy with the puck out. Mark Fahy goes to the far side of the field. It's won by Kevin Hussey over there. He has time to survey his options before going up the field, and eventually plays the ball across the field looking for Sean O'Hanlon, but it's intercepted, and Conor Cooney is coming for St Thomas's. Conor Cooney has got support in Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke is on the ball. This should be a point for Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke high in towards the goals. He's got the distance this time, but again, has he put it wide? He has put it wide, and they're uncharacteristic wides, Cyril, from Éanna Burke.
Unusual for Éanna Burke. Saw him against Sarsfields. He pointed all them like there were 2 scores that he could have got. Like, and it's a big plus to Turloughmore didn't get it, because like they brought back the goal to 1 point, if you know what I mean. And Turlough a long ball. Anything could happen here in these breaking balls, and they're good at them.
2-9 to 7 points. The ball goes long. David Burke tries to win it for St Thomas. His brother Cathal Burke was there, and he does win it, and he's coming out for St Thomas's under pressure. He's fouled there, and that's going to be a free to St Thomas's. And while Turlough are 2-9 to 7 points up, those last 2 scoring opportunities for Thomas's could have them back in it, and they're on the attack again with this free. Yeah, well, it's a long way up, but knowing Conor Cooney, he'll go for it. Like, you know, Thomas are very good at kind of, you know, when Conor comes to take a free, sometimes someone else will come, and they'll, you know, the linesman is bringing them back a bit. Yeah, the linesman is bringing them back, and of course there was worlds between them not so long ago. So John McDonough bringing Conor Cooney back with this free. The 2 minutes of additional time are almost played. We have about 10 seconds of those to go here as we come towards half time here in Kenny Park in Athenry. The first of the double header here. Turloughmore lead the county champions by 2-9 to 7 points. Conor Cooney stands over this free. It's now 2-9 to 8 points because he's put that between the posts, and that's point number 7 for Conor Cooney. 6 of those have come from frees, 1 has come from play, and it's now 2 goals and 9 points to 8 points. But those 2 goals for Turloughmore were huge in this particular game. Coming late in this half from Tom Quirk and Sean Loftus from the penalty. The goalkeeper takes the puck out. Referee says play on. He picks out Sean Loftus over on the far side of the field. Gets away from his man. Loftus is going to go for another score from the sideline. What a beautiful score by Sean Loftus. He puts it over the bar. He is in flying form. 4 points from play to add to the 2 points from frees, and of course that penalty adds up to 1 goal and 6 points out of 2 goals and 10. Then referee Shane Hines blows the half-time whistle. It's 2-10, which is 16 points to St Thomas's 8 points. A double scores lead for Turloughmore. And Cyril, before we hand back, it's been a really good performance from Turloughmore. 2-10 to 8 points in front. They'll be really happy going in at half-time.
Oh, they will, yeah. It's a big lead, like, and they've taken the game to Thomas's. Weren't kind of really fully in stride at all. Only for Conor Cody, immaculate from frees, really, to keep them kind of in touch. Can't ever write them off. But Turloughmore, like as we're saying, they have good hurlers, and it's a matter of getting a kind of one big kind of win over into the stomachs. This is there now to be won. They're up what? They're up 8 points. It's a big lead because, to be fair, the Turlough backs, they're playing extra back, haven't shown any sign of conceding a goal, which would be a big thing in this game. Maybe once, but there's only a half chance. So, like, Turlough are definitely in front. It's great to see Loftus kind of flying again, Sean Lennon flying again. These guys are kind of buzzing around the pitch. They seem to be kind of on top in a lot of positions. Thomas seems to be kind of a little bit tied down, but you say that, and the next thing they come out and kind of run a few goals. But the likes of Conor Coney, Anya Buck has missed scores that he wouldn't usually miss. David is kind of quiet today compared to usually. Now he could open up. We were talking about it earlier on. The next thing he nearly created a goal, which he's capable of. They'll come back in the second half. There's no doubt about that. There's a little bit of a breeze with them, not much, but like it's a good game, and Turlough will be by far the happier side at half time.
Yeah, it's half time here in Kenny Park and Athenry, and Turlough, as Cyril said, will be the far happier team. They lead by double scores over the county champions. It's Turloughmore 2 goals and 10 points. St Thomas's 8 points. And you're all very welcome back here to Kenny Park in Athenry. We're almost ready to go with the second half of this senior hurling championship game between Turloughmore and St. Thomas's. And Turloughmore lead 2-10 to 8 points. Big lead for Turloughmore against the county champions. Those 2 goals late in that first half, crucial. So the first from Tom Quirk and then the penalty from Sean Loftus.
Yeah, well, like Quirk got a second chance. He caught it inside high in the air, dropped it, and then got another chance. No chance of blocking it really. Young Murray in goals, or Kelly in goals. But like again, the second one by Loftus was a rocket. Now he got the chance and he went for it. He didn't hang around. Again, he gave Gerard Kelly no chance with the 21. He stuck it in the corner. Some mentors would tell him tap it over and go from 6 to 7 rather than Kelly making a save. But like he went for the corner of the down the goals near the country, and then he stuck it in it. Well taken. Now Loftus is on song, so when you're on song, these things happen for you. Gave Gerard Kelly no chance in goals. Turlough are out waiting for Thomas. I'd say Thomas are getting a lashing inside. You'll find that they'll come out. They'll probably rejig their backs in midfield because they are 8 down, so they have nothing to lose in a sense. I'd say they won't leave the team the same. Might be the same personnel, but definitely they'll put around Fintan Burke. They'll shove around himself for Mahoney, and maybe David Burke will change position as well. Here they come. Yeah,
they're coming out, but it's a big half for both teams in one sense. More so from a Turloughmore perspective, in the sense that they've got the lead now, Cyril. Psychologically, if somehow they were to lose this, psychologically it'd be a bad defeat at this stage, the fact that they're 8 points up.
Yeah, if they lost this one out, it'd be a big one to lose, because like they are in the driving seat. But again, you can never rule out Thomas. But yeah, definitely it's Turloughmore's to lose now more than Thomas to win, if you know what I mean. Like they are in the driving seat. But knowing Thomas's, they will change around their team. There's no doubt about that. We want to watch that carefully now, because they will shuffle it because they feel they have to.
Éanna Burke has gone straight in at a full forward, we see, for St. Thomas's. Dara Burke has gone to centre forward. David Burke has gone to wing forward. Conor Cooney to midfield. So there's a few positional changes already, sir.
Yeah, well, like, look at. They're down, there's double scores, they're down 8 points, so they're going to throw caution to the wind. I expect them to come out flying in all cylinders. They won't die without a fight. But remember this, they're still in it. They're 6 points out of 3 games, so they're still in it.
The ball is thrown in, the game is on, and it's won by David Burke, now at wing forward. David Burke soloing forward for St. Thomas. His side 8 points to the good, and David Burke has found a bit of space. He's soloing through her. He's on the 20-metre line. David Burke still going through, tries to flick the ball forward, but that's a wide, and it's a poor wide by his standards. He'll be disappointed with that, as Damien McGlynn was maybe trying to make a space, but Turloughmore take the quick puck out, but the referee doesn't allow it. I think there's is there a head injury there, or something that Shane Hines is after pointing to, but it's 2-10 to 8 points, and there's a helmet issue, I think, for Mark Murphy, in actual fact, for Turloughmore. But David Burke, wing forward there, we saw his intent, Cyril, straight away was to run that Turloughmore defence.
Turned in and down the middle, like another day that'll go over even to net. Kind of a sneaky little underhand shot. Look at, he's capable of doing anything, really. Has done it for donkeys' years, really, now. But it's probably expecting a lot to have David Burke leading the whole time. They need some of the younger lads really to stand up now. Yeah, puck out coming from Mark Fahey. 1 minute gone in the second half, as we see that Mark Murphy, wearing number 6, but puts on the white jersey given to him by Gary Burke, as it's going to be Mark Murphy, or Mark Fahey will take the puck out towards Killian Whelan. Killian Whelan is on the ball. Killian has time now and space. Is he going to just drive this long? He does drive it long, as down the field looking for Barry Callinan. Callinan and John Head battling for possession. The ball breaks though. It should be won by Conor Head, but it's flicked on by Barry Callinan in towards the full back line, where it's going to be won by Victor Manzo. Manzo's gone very deep now for St. Thomas's. Hand pass the ball forward off towards Cian Mahoney. Cian Mahoney's got David Burke in space. David Burke is on the ball. What's he going to do here? He's going to go for score from the middle of the field. David Burke in towards the goals, but that's wide as well. And the last 4 wides, 2 from David Burke, 2 from Éanna Burke, uncharacteristic from a St. Thomas's perspective. Very unlikely. Just shows what's happening.
The puck out is taken. It's won by Kevin Hussey. Hussey off to Sean Lennon. Lennon takes on his man. That's Cathal Burke. But Burke did well to get a good flick in there. And the ball goes out over the line on this side of the field. And the line ball is to Turloughmore. Is it? The linesman says it's to St. Thomas's. Indeed, it is going to the St. Thomas's men. And no real protestations from the Turloughmore men. So maybe it was a St. Thomas's line ball. As Fintan, or indeed Conor Cooney, is coming over to take it. 2-10 to 8 points. 2 minutes into the second half, as Conor Cooney gets ready to take the sideline. He has got 7 points for St. Thomas, 6 from frees and 1 from play, and that's 7 points out of their 8 that they've scored in this game. 2-10 for Turloughmore, 8 points for St. Thomas's. We haven't had a score in the second half yet. We have had 2 wides for St. Thomas's. He goes to the far side of the field. It's going to be flicked on by David Burke, but it's won by Kevin Hussey over there. Kevin Hussey tries to flick the ball across the field towards Killian Whelan. He's under pressure there from Oisin Flannery. Does well, Killian Whelan, to come out from the cornerback position, and he's playing well at cornerback, Killian Whelan. He goes in towards the full forward looking for Tom Kirk, the goal scorer. Tom Kirk has the ball in his hand. Lovely pass by Tom Kirk out to Barry Callinan. Barry Callinan goes for a score from out the field. Barry Callinan puts it between the posts. That's 2 points for Barry Callinan. Good pass from Tom Kirk. It's over the bar, and a really good start for Turlough. They'll be happy, 9 to the good.
Yeah, they'll be happy with that, because like, it just gives them that little bit of an extra stretch. First chance they got, tapped it over.
And Barry Callinan is the man who puts that ball between the post. That's his second score of the day, as Gerard Kelly takes the puck out for his side. It's 2-11 now, to 8 points. It goes to the far side of the field, won by David Burke. David Burke is on the ball. He's fouled there, surely. Referee does give him the free, and that's going to be a free to St. Thomas's, which will be a tap over one you would anticipate for Conor Cooney. We've almost 4 minutes gone now in the second half, and it's Conor Cooney who will look for this score. But in fairness here, he's got 7 points out of St. Thomas's 8, and as you said, they need a better spread of scorers. They need the Aina Burks, they need the David Burks and Dara Burks and all these lads now to start tapping scores over the bar.
David has come right into it now in the second half, of putting the puck out down top. He's kind of playing in the wing forward position, like, and he's not lying down. Conor Cooney should tap over this.
Conor Cooney with the free, 4 minutes into the second half, as Conor Cooney looks to narrow the gap. He does narrow it, so it's 2 goals and 11 points to 9 points. Back to an 8-point ball game here, but that's a significant lead for Turloughmore. We have 3 minutes gone, or 4 minutes gone, I should say, in the second half. The goalkeeper takes a quick puck out, and it's won by Michael Morris, and Michael Morris launches that ball long over to the far side of the field, looking for Sean Lennon. Lennon puts up the hand. He's under serious pressure there. He's fouled there, and that's going to be a free in, and it's a free in, a foul there by Cathal Burke over on the far side of the field, and a chance here once again for Sean Loftus just to stretch that lead out for Turloughmore. And I suppose that's all they need to do now, is just answer every score, or a good number of scores, by the St. Thomas's men.
Yeah, that's what they'll try to do, and if they can prevent Thomas from getting a goal, which would be a big score, like, the goal could lift Thomas's, but it doesn't look like coming yet. But yet anything can happen. Like, there is a lot of space in front of the Thomas's full forward line. Here's Loftus again now, well within his range.
Yeah, a goal and 6 points he scored in the first half, 2 frees, a penalty, and 4 points from play. And Sean Loftus is having a serious senior championship for Turloughmore this year, as he will get ready to take this free for his side now. A chance to extend that lead out to 9 points again. Sean Loftus makes no mistake. The umpire signals that it's a point. It's gone over the bar. 2 goals and 12 points now to 9 points. We have 5 minutes gone in the second half. Turlough may be about to make their second substitute. Darragh Whelan might be about to see action and join his brother Killian on the Turloughmore team. 5 minutes gone now in the second half, and that last free coming from Sean Loftus as Jamie Holland wins the puck out. He's under pressure over there. The ball is towards the sideline. Players on both sides battling for it. Holland tries to burrow his way out, but it's picked up by Oisin Flannery. Oisin Flannery takes on his man now. Oisin Flannery going through for Thomas's, lays the ball off to Victor Manzo. Manzo bearing down on goal, but he's happy enough to tap the ball between the posts. He does put it over the bar, and Victor Manzo is the man who puts it over the bar. That's his first score of the day. He'll be happy with that, but they'll need more of a return, as we see Turlough about to bring on their sub, and that sub is Darragh Whelan, and Darragh Whelan comes in place of the young Matthew Tarpey there, and Matthew Tarpey had a good productive game for Turloughmore, and he's been replaced now by Darragh Whelan, as it's now 2 goals and 12 points to 10 points. Victor Manzo, the latest scorer there for St. Thomas. That was his first score of the day. A long ball there up towards Tom Kirk. Kirk puts up the hand. He got a goal already, as we know. It's won by Fintan Burke. Fintan Burke in the full back line for St. Thomas's. Gets the ball across to Cathal Burke, but he was overstretching for that one. He's under pressure, and Tom Kirk does really well. Gets the ball back to Sean Lennon. Lennon going for a score. Lennon has put it, has he, between the posts? I'm not quite sure if that one go outside the post or inside the post. They've given it as a point, but it's gone over. It's been given. It's 2-13 to 10 points. Good score by Sean Lennon, but the man who made that score again was Tom Kirk.
Yeah, Kirk is long on range, like, and throwing himself around as much as he can. Got onto a ball he shouldn't have got on, and Sean Lennon chinked first and then took a great score, like, from an awkward angle.
Sean Lennon's first score, 2-13 to 10 points, as players on two sides battle for possessions, won by Dahi Burke, and Dahi Burke first times it down the field in towards the full forward line, intercepted though by Keane Mahoney over there. Keane Mahoney looks across the field, but when your day is not going well, that one goes out over the line, and it's a line ball to Turloughmore, and it's a line ball to Sean Lennon. 7 minutes gone in the second half, as Sean Lennon gets ready to take the sideline, but he's going to leave it. He's going to leave it to Jamie Holland. Both of these teams, of course, will have one game left in Group A of the Senior A Championship after this. It'll be St. Thomas's versus Clarenbridge. That'll be a repeat of last year's county final. And it'll be Sarsfield versus Turloughmore. So 2 mouth-watering games left
Jamie Holland
in the Senior A Championship.
He's going for Turlough. He'll go for this.
Jamie Holland does go for it, but it's poor enough effort. But it's won by Sean O'Hanlon. Sean O'Hanlon tries to take on his man. He's fouled. That's going to be a free in. And this will extend it out to 2-14 to 10 points lead. It should be one that the free taker of Sean Loftus' capabilities will be able to put over the bar a man who's got 1-7 for his side with the foul on Sean O'Hanlon 7 minutes into the second half. Has a chance to put Turloughmore 10 points up against St. Thomas's, the county champions. 2 goals and 13 points it stands at the moment. 10 points for St. Thomas's. This should be a point for Sean Loftus. It should be 2-14 after this one. He should be able to put it between the posts. That would be a 1-8 for him in the game.
Yeah, it's a free.
He stands over this free.
It's a free Niall that Thomas would feel that he was over carrying. That it could have been a free out, but the call has gone to Turloughmore.
Here comes Sean Loftus with 1 goal and 7 points so far in this particular game. Sean Loftus has put the ball between the posts. That's 1 goal and 8, 2 frees in the second half to add to the 1-6 he's got in the first half, and a double scores lead. 10 points between them. 2-14 for Turloughmore, 10 points for St. Thomas's as the goalkeeper Ger Kelly takes the puck out. He goes to this side of the field looking for David Burke. David Burke is on the ball. He plays the ball back towards Cathal Burke. Cathal Burke looks upfield. He's looking inside to Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke is on the ball. This will be a good score by the Burks if he puts it over the bar, and Éanna Burke does put it over the bar. That's a good score by Éanna Burke and a good team score there, and Éanna Burke gets the point. He's first of the day. Cyril, he had a couple of wides in the first half, but he'll be happy to get that score just to keep Thomas's ticking over. 2-14 to 11 points.
Yeah, they're caught here with a quick puck out again now.
Jamie Holland is on the ball. Jamie Holland off to Sean Lannan. Lannan goes for a score from the middle of the field. Sean Lannan in towards the goals. Has it got the distance? It has, but unfortunately from his perspective it goes wide, and I suppose Turlough may be trying to get the game flowing as quickly as possible, Cyril, as well. Every puck out they're getting now is pretty
it's
pretty
fast.
open.
Yeah, it's very fast as well. They're trying to keep the pressure on Thomas because Thomas Kelly is going down the puck outs. They're looking for a goal to give them a lifeline. Over
to the far side of the field, that's won by Dara Burke, is it? Over there, Oisin Flannery, in fact, but he's half blocked down. It's picked up by Dara Whelan. Dara Whelan wearing number 2, hand past the ball outfield, but it's a poor one. But eventually it's won again by Turloughmore. They get a bit of look there. They're coming out. Is there a free out? No, the referee says play on. And eventually the ball is worked over towards Kevin Hussey. Hussey under pressure over there from Victor Manzo, who's got a point in this second half for Thomas's. He's coming out the field. He loses possession. Was picked up by Damien McGlynn. Damien McGlynn got 1-3 last week for St. Thomas's. They scored 1-3 late on to beat Castlegar. Damien McGlynn looks across the field. He picks out James Regan in space, but Regan can't win possession there, and it's going to break to the other number 14. That other number 14 is Sean Lannan. Lannan comes inside his man. Lannan tries to take on the St. Thomas's Cathal Burke, and he slips to the ground. He's under pressure over there. It's picked up by Evan Duggan. Duggan going forward now for Thomas's. 9 points between the sides. Evan Duggan looks inside to Dara Burke. He's in front of his man. Éanna Burke, he loses possession though, and uncharacteristically he loses possession under pressure from Killian Whelan, and Whelan has been a right good game, and the cornerback position gets the ball out towards Sean Lannan there, under pressure over on the far side of the field. And who's going to win it? Turlough have it with Sean Lannan. Sean Lannan goes back towards Barry Callan, wearing 13 but playing exceptionally deep at the moment. Gets the ball across the field and they work it out of defence, and eventually the ball comes across towards Kevin Hussey. Hussey now lets the ball break. He's time to go down on it, and he's under pressure now from David Burke. He hand passes the ball forward towards Sean Loftus. Loftus goes for a score from out the field, but that one should be the goalkeeper's ball, is it? Or should be Fintan Burke's ball. There's a pull there by Barry Callan. Tried to pull in the ball, didn't do so. He's been held back by Fintan Burke, and there's a lot of stuff going on off the ball in there, but eventually the ball is going to be won by Evan Duggan. Duggan is on the ball now for St. Thomas's. He goes long with that ball. Thomas have an extra man in here. This could be a goal chance if Oisin Flannery can pick it up. He just pick it up. He's surveying his options. He goes low in towards the goals, but the goalkeeper Mark Fahey just guides it wide. But I think has the referee given a free in? He hasn't, and that's a wide for St. Thomas's, wide number 7. But there's a bit of space coming in there for them as Kevin Hussey just goes down injured.
Yeah, Thomas are giving out that there's nothing wrong with it. Like he's breaking the play. Thomas are like they're now they wound up with getting the ball in, into Midland, no one on him. Like there's a chance for a goal. If they get a goal, like they'd really give them a lifeline. But they're looking for it. But we're over 10 minutes gone the second half, nearly 11 gone. So they need a break somewhere.
Yeah, it looks as if Aaron O'Shaughnessy could be about to see action for Turloughmore as well. They lead by 9 points, 2-14 for Turloughmore. St. Thomas's 11 points. As Aaron O'Shaughnessy might be about to see action as we see a Turloughmore player down injured on this side of the field. That's Kevin Hussey. He seems to be okay, but his side going really well. 9 points to the good indeed. Is Kevin Hussey actually going off the team? He's going off the team, and it's Aaron O'Shaughnessy who's about to see action for Turloughmore. 2-14 to 11 points. 12 minutes gone in the second half. As the goalkeeper, Mark Fahey, will take the puck out. 9 between them. In a really, really hot environment here in Kenny Park, I can tell you, because the sun is beaming down here. As that ball goes to the far side of the field. It's won by Victor Manzo off to James Regan. James Regan off to Cian Mahoney. Mahoney up towards Oisin Flannery, but it's off Killian Whelan over on the far side of the field and goes out of the line. A line ball to St. Thomas's over there, but not a lot happening in the second half, Cyril, I suppose. 2-14 to 11 points. Be interesting to see what happens the next couple of moments. You would feel from a Thomas' perspective that they need a score now, a goal to get back in it, but Turlough will be doing all their might to keep them out.
Yeah, and what's impressing me is that young cornerback Killian Whelan, very, very fast. trying to get out to the ball in front, and that's the way to play the Thomas forwards, because if they get in front of you, if they don't take you on, they're good at playing it back. Now, they're not flowing today, but yet you can never write them off. Here's a run here for number 9.
Yeah, Conor Cooney goes across the field looking for Éanna Burke. He picks out Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke has the ball in his hand, comes inside his man. Éanna Burke puts the ball high, he puts it over the bar. Good pass by Conor Cooney, good score by Éanna Burke. 13 minutes almost gone now in the second half, and that's Éanna Burke's second score. He's got the last 2 points from a St. Thomas's perspective, 2-14 to 12 points.
Yeah, Turlough didn't follow that run at all. Conor Cooney's kept it swinging from one side of the pitch to the other, which he did. He followed it with a great run.
The puck out towards Michael Morris. Michael Morris looks for Aaron O'Shaughnessy, but he tried to go with that one hand. He misses it, as does Sean Loftus. It's picked up by Evan Duggan. Duggan has a man in support here. That man is David Burke. David Burke flicks the ball into his hand. David Burke is going to go for a score from out the field, but this one is going to go wide again. And that's David Burke's third wide of the second half. He'll be disappointed with that, and that's wide number 8 now for St. Thomas's as opposed to Turloughmore's 3. Thomas's have struck 4 wides in the second half. Turlough haven't struck any. And it's 2-14 now to 12 points. I think Franny Ford is just telling Michael Morris and them to get that ball into the full forward line as quickly as possible from those puck outs. Mark Fahey takes the puck out. He goes to this side of the field looking for Sean Lennon. It's battled by the Thomas man away there, but it should be picked up by Aaron O'Shaughnessy. Aaron O'Shaughnessy is on the ball. He looks across the field. He looks towards Sean Lennon. Lennon flicks the ball forward towards Mark Murphy. Mark Murphy back to Sean Lennon in space, and Lennon goes for a score. It's a dangerous looking ball in towards the goals. Fintan Burke is there, and Fintan Burke tries to win it under pressure from Fergal Moore, and the ball is break out to Tom Quirk. This is going to the goal chance for Tom Quirk. He took too much out of the ball, did he? I'd say he did. He took the ball on the hurl instead of going for it first time. Eventually the ball is repulsed by Keane Mahoney, and it's a free out, and there was probably a goal chance there as well, but Tom Quirk opted to play the ball off the hurl first time, and I suppose at this level you mightn't get away with it all the time.
Yeah, just give them a second too long, Turloughmore crowd would probably rolling for a free, but I think the referee was correct. He delayed too long taking the shot. You won't get that time, but fair play. He's still causing trouble. He's tangling in there with Fintan Burke. There's a real kind of a wrestling match in there, but while they're well on top, Turlough, you just have the feeling that if Thomas ever get a goal, it'll shake the crowd around here, but they don't look like it. But after saying that, you can never rule them out.
The free out is going to be taken by Conor Cooney. I think he's brought that ball forward, I think, for some protestations, but he's coming a long way back to take this free for his side. He's between his own 20-metre line and 45-metre line as he comes back to take this free for St. Thomas's. Here comes Conor Cooney with this free. He has got the distance. He has also got the accuracy, and that is a super score by Conor Cooney. He puts it over the bar. Point number 9. What a score. What a strike, sir.
Yeah, unreal. He just, I suppose, it's a long way up, but he probably felt that he's good enough to win it. And it's a great lift.
It is a good lift. They've got the last 3 points, by the way. It was 2-14 to 10 points. It's now 2-14 to 13 points. That ball has been won by Jamie Holland. This will be a super point if Jamie Holland can put it between the posts. Gerard Kelly, I don't think even sees the ball that goes in there. He just sees it now, though, and he takes it out calmly and well taken by the goalkeeper. Gerard Kelly goes to this side of the field looking for James Regan. James Regan and Holland battle for possession. The ball breaks, though, into the path of Victor Manzo. He's got Conor Cooney in space, but he decides to go long in towards Damien McGlynn. It was the wrong ball. It's going to go wide, though, and Conor Cooney looked across the field. There was no one on him, Cyril, if he'd been picked out, and he was bearing down on goal, but that's, I suppose, inexperience from Victor Manzo's part. 2-14 to 13 points.
Yeah, Manzo is kind of he's a new kid on the block, really. He thought he was getting into the corner, just didn't look up. Conor Cooney was travelling if he got that one.
Killian Whelan is on the ball, and as Cyril said, he's had a right good game. What a ball by Killian Whelan across the field towards Mikey Morris, number 4. Mikey Morris goes up the field. This will be a rallying point for Turlough. It is a superb score by Michael Morris. He puts it over the bar. And what a pass by Killian Whelan. He put it on a sixpence for Michael Morris onto the run. He puts it over the bar, 2-15 to 13, and probably a point Turlough needed. They hadn't scored since the 7 minutes, and we're now at minute 16.
Yeah, it's a great score by Morris. A tough yoke came on early on, for Daniel Loftus, and hasn't done anything wrong all day.
Ball goes long in towards the goals. It's going to be won by Oisin Flannery. Oisin Flannery's on the ball. He tries to take on his man under pressure there. Damien McGlynn tries to win it, but Turlough should have the numbers back there. 2-15 to 13 points. 16 minutes gone in the second half, and Turloughmore come away with Darragh Whelan the sub. Darragh Whelan, his brother's playing really well, but Darragh is also playing well as he gets the ball out the field towards Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke looks upfield. He's going to go across the field. He's not. He's going to hand pass the ball to Sean O'Hanlon. Sean O'Hanlon now surging forward. He's playing the half back line now, I'd say, with Aaron O'Shaughnessy gone to the half forward line. Sean O'Hanlon going up the field. He comes back the field, plays the ball across the field towards Tom Quirk. Tom Quirk is on the ball. Tom they call him. Gets the ball across the field to Dahi Burke. Dahi Burke inside, a goal chance here for Turloughmore. Will they have to take a point? Sean Loftus bearing down a goal. Sean Loftus puts it over the bar, and that's 2 good scores for Turloughmore in response, and Sean Loftus the man at the end of that, and he puts it over the bar. Good score by Sean Loftus, but what a good move by Turloughmore. Yeah. 2-16 to 13.
On the move, Franny Ford very happy. 8 passes before out to Loftus, and the 9th one over the bar. Great move, and Thomas's couldn't lay a hand on. They were getting there, but every time they came to tackle, the ball was laid off. pace.
9 points between them, 2-16 to 13 points. Conor Head is on the ball. Conor Head looks across the field looking for Manzo. Victor is on the ball now. Victor Manzo hand passes the ball back towards Éanna Burke, who's now out in the middle of the field. Éanna Burke looks for a Damien McGlynn in there. A high ball between McGlynn and the Turloughmore defender. It comes off the Turloughmore man. That Turloughmore man is Cillian Whelan, but Whelan does well to go down on that ball. He's been really impressive at cornerback. Gets the ball out to Sean Lennon. Lennon going up the field now for Turloughmore, and he launches it long in towards Fergal Moore. Fergal Moore and Fintan Burke battling for possession. The ball is broken. It's going to be a free out, but it's two experienced campaigners there, and in fairness, Fergal Moore is giving it everything in there, sir.
Yeah, it could have been either way, like Shane Hines giving it out, but he could easily just give it in. But it's 6-1.5, a dozen of the other. But himself and Quirk, they're throwing themselves around and they're playing everything. Here's Thomas on a quick break.
Thomas is on the break with Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke is going to go for a score. Éanna Burke has put it high in towards the goals, and that's another wide number 10. 6 wides in the second half for St. Thomas's. Turloughmore haven't struck a wide in this half. Indeed, they've only struck 3 in total as opposed to 10 now for St. Thomas's. 2-16 to 13 points. 12 minutes to go here. St. Thomas's, as I said, haven't been beaten in Galway Club Championship hurling since the 7th of April 2019. That statistic could be about to change today because they're in right bother here with Turlough 9 points to the good as Dara Whelan goes forward. Dara Whelan still going forward now for Turloughmore. He goes through the heart of the Thomas defence. He's got a runner inside, but it's a poor pass and it's going to be intercepted by Fintan Burke. Fintan Burke surging out now from the full back line under serious pressure there. Leaves the ball behind. It's picked up by Jamie Holland. Holland, the Turloughmore captain, gets it back to Tom Quirk. Quick hands out to Barry Callan. Barry point number 3, but it's going to be a free in if this one doesn't go over the bar. It has gone over the bar, and Barry Callan is the man who's put it over the bar. Point number 3 for Barry Callan, and the Turlough crowd are roaring with anticipation here because that's a good score, and a good score for Barry Callan. I think it's a second point actually, but well set up again by Tom Quirk.
Yeah, and Whelan, the pace of Whelan coming Niall from out of defence, like he's left the lad standing. I think he's going to pass and he keeps going. A great find for Turlough.
And here goes Conor Cooney. He has a man inside. That man is Damien McGlynn bearing down on goal. This could be the goal chance. Damien McGlynn comes inside his man. Is he going to go for goal? He should have flicked it off to Conor Cooney. He didn't do so. He goes down on the ball again. Damien McGlynn has it. He's got a man inside. That man is Oisin Flannery. Flannery tries to pick the ball under pressure. Gets inside his man. Flannery is on the ball now for Thomas. Throws the ball across the goal. And it's won by Cillian Whelan. And he just decides to drive it as far as he can out the field. It goes out over the line. As they'd say in soccer, Rose Ed was hit there. And I suppose that was what he needed to do.
Yeah, well, this was Franny Ford. Prefer if he walked it out, but like he's playing great stuff. He's stuck in, getting, you expect Dahi Burke and Ronan Burke, and this lad to me is a kind of a new kid on the block. I haven't really seen him before, in that level, in that standard.
Young lad's still in school in Claregalway College, but it's Cillian Whelan. Of course, he was on the Galway minor panel there a couple of years ago, beaten by Cork in the All-Ireland finals. Jamie Holland is coming forward. Turlough are full of confidence. Holland goes forward. It should be the goalkeeper's ball, though. It's a race for possession, though, between Gerald Kelly and Aaron O'Shaughnessy. O'Shaughnessy bears down now, but Gerald Kelly has the ball, plays the ball out towards Cathal Burke. Cathal Burke has the ball in his hand now, tries to take on Jamie Holland. He's under pressure there. He does get the ball out towards Conor Head. Conor Head goes forward up towards David Burke. The ball comes off David Burke's hurl and it goes out over the line, and it's a line ball on this side of the field. And I can tell you there's a big Turloughmore crowd here, sir, and in fairness, they're getting behind their team. Yeah,
when you see a pass like that going wrong to David Burke, it isn't their day. Like David would usually, it wasn't his fault, but things are just happening for Turlough.
Blocked down there to Sean Annan from Conor Cooney, but it's a line ball to Turloughmore on this side of the field. We have 10 minutes to go in this game. This would be a chance now for Turloughmore to win their third game in the group. That would put them on 6 points. St. Thomas's would also be on 6 points in this particular group, which could be significant later on in the championship. And of course, Clarenbridge, I think, if my memory serves me, are on 6 points as well. And of course, they have a game tomorrow against Castlegar, as this sideline will be taken by the Turloughmore man on this side of the field. It's Sean Annan after getting a new hurley there. 2-17 to 13 points, 9 minutes to go, and Sean Annan goes long with that one, looking for Aaron O'Shaughnessy. He lets the ball bounce over, or indeed it's Barry Callan, as the players try to battle possession, and John Head is on the ball for St. Thomas's. John Head tries to come away with the ball under pressure from Tom Quirk, and it's going to be a free out, and a free out to the men of St. Thomas's, which will be taken by Evan Duggan. 10 points between the sides, 2-17 to 13 points. We have about 9 minutes of normal time to go here, and it's 2 goals and have 17 points to 13 points. A long high ball, it goes down long. That's going to be won by the Turloughmore man. Is it Dara Whelan? He flicks the ball away out towards Cillian Whelan, and Whelan is on the ball wearing number 22. Gets the ball off to Sean Lennon. Lennon is full of confidence today. Lennon goes for a score from out the field, but this one is going to go wide, and I suppose from a Galway perspective and a Turloughmore perspective, sir, Sean Lennon just coming back into himself again after that cruciate injury this time last year.
It's great now to see him back. Like, I know it's 14 back, but he's full of energy and does a lot of work, like a good hurler, like a real good grafter, and having a great game.
Michael Morris wins the ball for Turloughmore. Keane Mahoney trying to battle for possession as well, as they look to win possession. It's won by Éanna Burke on the side, and he's going for a score from the side. And if this one goes over the bar, it'll be a massive point. Has it gone over the bar? It hasn't, and that's wide number at 12 now for St. Thomas. They'll be disappointed with that. But another player from Turloughmore perspective, obviously Michael Morris, played here against Clarenbridge, probably didn't have his best day, was dropped for the last day. He's back in action today, and I suppose he'll want to cement his place in the team now.
Yeah, he's laying down his mark now. Daniel Loftus be on any team as well, but like Turlough have a lot of players. And Sean, even though Thomas are putting balls wide, they are under pressure hitting them. They're not missing, say, a chance that are open with no one on them. Turlough are hunting in packs at the moment. They have the extra man back. Dahi is kind of organising at the back, and this young guy wheeling like he's a revelation today anyway. Like he's on top of everything very, very fast and using his pace.
There's a man down injured on the far side. I might have said that Clarenbridge have 6 points. Of course, they have 5 points. They drew their last time out against St. Sarsfields, and what a great game that was as well in Ballinasloe, with Joseph Cooney getting a late score on the day when Mark Kennedy got 7 points for the Bridgemen. The ball is won by Sean O'Hanlon. What a score by Sean O'Hanlon. Quick as a flash, he puts it over the bar off the left-hand side. The man wearing number 5. And with 7 minutes to go, that's a really, really good score. It's his second score of the day, Cyril. A good score by Sean O'Hanlon, and he's shown his talent as well.
Yeah, well, he's a good hurler, like, you know, seen him play a minor for God. Turlough have, like, the mysteries the last few years, where have they kind of gone to? But they're there, you know what I mean? And one good win like this could set them up for the year.
There are 11 points between the sides, as Thomas's win possession over on the far side of the field is intercepted by Dahi Burke over there. Dahi Burke tries to come away from David Burke, teammates for Galway. The ball is out to Dara Whelan. Dara Whelan soloing forward now. Man with an under 20 All-Ireland medal in his pocket with the Galway footballers a couple of years ago. He's soloing forward. Dara Whelan goes for a score, but this one is going to go wide, and that's the first wide of the second half for Turloughmore. They lead by 18 to 13 points, and it looks at this stage, Cyril, as if they're going to win the game. From a Thomas' perspective, this will be a disappointing defeat. I suppose the manner of it in many ways will be a disappointing one.
Yeah, but like they've met Turlough on a day, you know, when Turlough are kind of really set up for it, like, and they're playing well. Like Thomas is well off to, there was a bit of a hustle over the far side. He was well off to get out of it. Then. Yeah,
it's a free to Turloughmore over there. We see Victor Manzo from a Thomas' perspective looking for attention there. He's injured as Turloughmore bring on another sub, another young man, Owen Keneally. Of course, he came on against Clarenbridge. He's another guy who was minor last year, will be eligible to play in the under-20 final. And as you keep saying, sir, a lot of really good talent in Turloughmore with their intermediate team, of course, in the quarter-final tomorrow. And they've got 2 intermediate semi-finals in the last couple of years as well.
Yeah, I saw them early on the year playing under-20 against Sarsfields. A great game in Ballinasloe. Sarsfields went into a big lead, but by God, by the end of the match, it was anyone's game. Two very good team and exciting young hurlers coming through.
This man that is coming off is this side of the field. Is it Sean O'Hanlon that's coming off wearing number 5, and it may be a case of giving him a bit of a rest ahead of the game during the week. And you mentioned Sarsfields. It'll be Sarsfields and Turlough in the under-20A final. That coming up next Wednesday evening, 7:30, in a game that will be streamed live as well. As we have 5 minutes to go here. 2:18 for Turloughmore, 13 points for St. Thomas's, and Sean Loftus will take the free for his side. Sean Loftus has got 1 goal and 9 points. He's got 3 points in the second half, 2 frees and 1 from play. And Loftus is full of confidence. Loftus high in towards the goals. The goalkeeper, Gerard Kelly, will tell you that one has gone over the bar as well. 1-10 now for Sean Loftus, and we have 5 minutes to go here. And he puts it over the bar. That's a goal and 10 points. A really good return from him, and he's really leading Turloughmore this particular year from that centre half forward position. Good puck out by the goalkeeper. It's going to break in towards Victor Manzo. 2:19 to 13 points. 12 points between them as Thomas has surged forward with Manzo. Manzo looks for Damien McGlynn, but he was standing waiting for the ball when the Turloughmore man got in there, and eventually Jamie Holland pulls in that ball first time, gets it up towards Loftus. Loftus is on the ball. Loftus hand passes the ball across to Dahi Burke running. Dahi Burke high in towards the goals. Dahi Burke goes for a score from out the field. Dahi Burke puts it comes off the post and breaks into the hand of Fintan Burke, and he'll be happy with that one. Broke into his own hand, and he goes long with that one, but it goes over the head of Conor Cooney, and it goes out over the line on this side of the field. 2:19 to 13 points, 25 points to 13. And people were saying, would anyone challenge Thomas's this year? Sir, we can tell you that. Yeah. I know the last day against Castlegar, they just about got over the line. They got over the line against Sarsfields too. But today, Turloughmore have been by far the better team.
Yeah, and you see, Thomas are smart enough to know, like, this can happen. Like, they're going to take their beating, but they're still going to be hard to beat when it comes down to it.
Owen Keneally goes for a score, but it's into the goalkeeper. The goalkeeper is Gerald Kelly, and Gerald is going to go along. He's caught it twice now. He flicks the ball off the ground just about. I'd say thought about that he'd caught it twice. Gets the ball out towards Evan Duggan. Evan Duggan looks upfield, and Evan Duggan launches it in towards the full forward line where David Burke is. David Burke will go up with Michael Morris. The ball will break into the path of Damien McGlynn. McGlynn is on the ball. McGlynn is going through. McGlynn is going to go for a score. He's half blocked down, and it's picked up by Mark Murphy over there. And Mark Murphy's played well for Turlough. Gets the ball out towards Tom Quirk. Tom Thomas going for the ball now. He's got a vital goal in this game. He's on the ball. He's played well. He gets the ball forward towards Owen Keneally. Keneally off towards Aaron O'Shaughnessy. Aaron O'Shaughnessy in space. He's got loads of space. He's going to go for a score. The student at GMIT who played Fitzgibbon this year goes for a score from out the field. He puts it over the bar. He'll be happy with that one. And with 3 minutes to go, it's all going right for Turlough. Turloughmore. Good score by Aaron O'Shaughnessy, the substitute, and he'll be happy with that. And loads of space afforded to the Turloughmore men there. 220 to 13 points. That's 26 points to 13. It's a double scores lead, 13 between them. Who'd ever thought that St. Thomas's would be at the end of a hiding like this? Because that's what it's been, because Turloughmore have been by far the better team today as they come on the attack again, and it's worked out towards the Whelans, out towards Michael Morris. Michael Morris is on the ball, and Michael Morris gets the ball across to Owen Kennedy. Owen Kennedy looking for Sean Lannan. Lannan is on the ball. Lannan goes one way, just has to go to the other, and off his left hand side he goes for a score, but this one looks to be going wide, and it has tailed wide, and that's wide number 5 for Turloughmore as he gets ready to take the puck out. That's Gerald Kelly. He goes long with that one, but it's intercepted by Jamie Holland off to Owen Kennedy. He's hooked there by Dara Burke. Eventually Turloughmore win it again, and the ball is worked out towards Dara Whelan. Dara Whelan wearing number 2, but playing around the middle of the field, gets the ball forward towards Tom Quirk. He's out in front of his man, comes inside Conor Head, and he goes for a score. He's blocked down the wide head, and eventually he's flicked back towards Owen Keneally. Owen Keneally hand passes the ball off towards Sean Loftus. Loftus will go for the score. Loftus looking for 111 in this game. Loftus goes for a score. He puts it over the bar. His confidence is high, and he's having the season of his life. He puts it over the bar for Turloughmore, and it's 2 goals and 21 points to 13 points. Everything they're touching, Cyril, is going over the bar today.
It's all turned into goals. Here's a chance for Thomas's.
It goes long in towards Conor Cooney, that full forward now. Conor Cooney will go for a score. Conor Cooney puts it over the bar, and I suppose from Thomas's perspective, every point is crucial now, considering if you want to finish in the top 2 and get maybe to the semi-final or the quarter-final stage, as Turlough about to bring on another sub to their side. There are 2 goals and 21 points to 14 points. As Turlough bring on another sub. It's Barry McDonough's name that's number 18 here, as the sub comes on, and onto the team comes the sub there, and it's Barry Callan who has gone off, and it's Conor Cooney's the man who put that last score over the bar for his side. As the ball's going to be won by Jamie Holland. Holland looks forward towards Sean Loftus. Sean Loftus bearing down and goal. Sean Loftus decides, I'm going to tap it over the bar. 112 for Sean Loftus, and many of those have come from play. I think he's got 7 points from play by my reckoning, to add to 5 points from frees and 1 from a penalty.
If Henry Shefflin's here today, or if he's looking on in Streamline, wherever he's looking at, he'll have to have a look at this lad again, because he's doing it. Any day I see him now, he's doing it, and he seems to have just found his energy again. He's always his hurling, and he's probably more natural forward than anything.
Yeah, he sure is. As it's going to be a free, or a puck out, I should say, to Gerald Kelly. And Kelly will take this puck out for his side. Double scores lead. We see that there's a man down injured, and that man is a Turloughmore man. And they lead though by 222 to 14 points. That man is Jamie Holland. There's going to be 4 minutes additional time in this game, as Ger Kelly will take the puck out, and Ger Kelly goes long with that puck out and drives it as long as he can down the field. Up they go forward. The ball is going to break. It's going to break towards Victor Manzo. Manzo, he can't win it. It's won by Turloughmore. They're coming out of defence again. 222 to 14 points, and it's Barry McDonough going forward for Turlough. He's going for score number 18. He's going to put that one high and puts it over the bar, or doesn't he? Actually puts it wide, and that's wide number 6 for Turloughmore. They lead 222, which is 28 to 14 points, a double scores lead, and this will be Thomas's first defeat, sir, in over 3 years in Galway club hurling. I think it stretched to 22 or 23 games. That was a phenomenal achievement. Sure,
unbelievable. And they won all the ones that counted. Now look, they don't want to lose today, and they're going to lose no matter what happens. But they'll still regroup again. They're still the team. They're still going to be hard to beat. And if they're going to lose a game, it is one in the group stage. This isn't knockout. Like Turloughmore know that well. But Turlough, this could set them up for the year.
Yeah,
it will set them up for the year, because they are good and they have hurlers.
Barry McDonough, the man who put the last scoring chance wide there. 222 to 14 points. As this puck out will come, and I suppose this will send, I won't say reverberations around Galway club hurling, this manner of this defeat, I suppose, the 14 points. But you've often seen it a team, sir, that has won so much that the game they lose quite considerably.
Yeah, that can happen, and but that doesn't mean that they're gone away, because they'll regroup and they'll still be very hard to beat. They're probably still going to wind up in the top 2 going out of the group, I would think.
Victor Manzo is after, is it Victor Manzo that's after picking up the injury here for St. Thomas, as he's coming off. Of course, they started today without Bernard Burke as well, who's injured, of course, and Shane Cooney away at the moment as well, so 2 major losses to them, as we see the sub being, or this man being brought off for St. Thomas's. It's 2 goals and 22 points to 14 points. As this puck out will be taken by the goalkeeper, and that goalkeeper is Gerald Kelly. Double scores lead, 2 minutes gone of the additional time. There was to be 4 minutes additional time going to be added on, as we see the St. Thomas's man being taken off the field here. Unfortunate, any man gets injured in a game like this. But anyway, Ger Kelly will take the puck out. He takes it quick and gets it back and decides he's going to go along with that one. And it's launched. It's going to break inside towards Fintan Burke. Fintan Burke has a goal chance here. He pulls first time, but that one goes to the wrong side of the post. And a poor enough effort by Fintan, I suppose. But when your luck is out, sir, your luck is out.
It just kind of epitomised their day, really. Any chance they haven't taken it, really. That's only half a chance. Fintan is shoved up, like, but just throwing caution to the wind.
Yeah.
A great warrior. They'll all come again, like, you know, there'll be a big kick in them yet.
Bernard Burke is the man who we thought was possibly injured, but he's actually after coming on as a sub there for St. Thomas's late in this game for the injured Victor Manzo. It's 22 games that St. Thomas's have been unbeaten in the Galway Club Championship. They're going to be beaten today 222 to 14 points, as the sideline is going to be taken by Éanna Burke. Éanna Burke will take the sideline here for his side. Double scores lead. His side, Turloughmore lead by. And Éanna Burke has got a couple of points in the second half for St. Thomas's. As the distinctive white helmet of his, he goes along with that one. Looking for Dara Burke in there. The ball is going to break over Conor Cooney's head and is picked up by the Turloughmore man. Out towards the Sean Lennon in space. And Sean Lennon has the freedom of Kenny Park here to break onto this ball. He does break onto it and he goes over the stand side of the field, virtually on the sideline. He's going to go for another point from the sideline. Sean Lennon high in towards the goals. Sean Lennon has driven it between the posts. He'll be happy enough with that one. That's point number 2 for Sean Lennon, and 33 minutes gone here. We have 1 minute of the additional time to go here, and that stretches a big lead for Turloughmore, 223 to 14 points. A long puck out. It's going to be won by Dara Burke. Dara Burke tries to win it. He does win it for St. Thomas. He's on the ball. Dara Burke tries to come inside his man. He tries to take on his man. He's just over carry there, is he? He's not. The referee says a play on. It's flicked away towards Dara Whelan. A wild pull there by Damien McLean, and that's going to be a free out. And it's the 4 minutes of additional time have almost been played, and for the first time since the 7th of April 2019 in a Galway Club Championship game, St. Thomas's are going to be defeated, and the team that's going to beat them is Turloughmore. They had gone 22 games without defeat, and that's a huge number of games without defeat in any club championship. But today they weren't going to make it number 23 because Turloughmore have been by far the better team, and the goals before half time have been crucial. The first one from Tom Quirk, and then the penalty by Sean Loftus put Turloughmore 9 points to the good, and since then they have marched on and gone further in front as Mark Fahey takes the free. A long high ball by Mark Fahey. It's caught by Fintan Burke back there. Fintan Burke does well to get the ball across the field towards David Burke, and David Burke plays the ball out the field, and with that the referee Shane Hines has blown the full-time whistle. And for the first time, as I said, in over 3 years at club level, Cyril, St. Thomas's have been beaten, but today Turloughmore were by far and away the masters, the better team by a long way. 2 goals and 23 points. That's a total of 29 points to St. Thomas's 14 points. A 15-point winning margin for Turloughmore. They'll be happy. They'll march into the quarter-finals probably now with an air of confidence about them because of this particular victory. But St. Thomas's, I'm sure, will be back. But in the end, Turloughmore, you've got to admire them. By far and away the better team today.
Yeah, well, we're about seeing Turloughmore win the match. Like we were talking about it there in a preview, like that they have the talent to do it. No one could see them winning, by that score, like over double scores. It's a big defeat for Thomas's, but knowing them, they'll regroup to get the injured lads back. Like Shane Cooney's a terrible loss, and look, they've won so much, like they took their beating well. It's not a knockout game. That's the one thing Turloughmore have to realise. They will build from this. They'll be very happy. It'll give Franny Ford and his selectors a headache because 20 into 15 or 21 or 2 into 15 won't go. So they have the problem that every selectors like to have because their subs coming on were very, very effective. And young Whelan cornerback, like we all know about Dahi Burke, with the Murphy full-back cornerback. These were on top. Daniel Loftus wasn't off in the first few minutes, but definitely around the middle of the field. Like Sean Loftus was brilliant up front. Great to see Sean Lennon back out there. McDonough. They were popping over scores, and as it went on, you could see the short game, the running game. That's their game, and they were really good at it. And when it comes off, it's lovely. Now the weather is lovely, and it leads itself to this type of hurling. Later on in the year, maybe that hurling might come on as much, but definitely Turlough are in a great place this evening because they have the talent. They've won a few failures with these teams. These lads, young lads coming on, had played county minor and under 21. They have that quality. Thomas's wouldn't have the number of players to pick from that Turlough have, but by God, they've been great champions. And you have to realise, even though they're beaten this evening, they're not out of it. Knowing them, they'll regroup. It'll still be a very interesting championship. But Turloughmore will make everyone sit up and take notice this evening.
Yeah, the result puts Turloughmore top of the group now. They have 6 points at the moment, but they're scoring average. They had a scoring average of plus 18 coming in. You can add another 15 to that, so which puts them a plus 33 scoring average at this particular stage. St Thomas's difference was also plus 18, but that has taken plummeting today, back now down to 3, but they still have 6 points on the board and they're comfortably into the knockout stages of the Galway Championship. But in the end, a big win for Turloughmore. They have beaten the county champions, the 5 in a row chasing county champions. That'll give them serious motivation and confidence going forward in the championship. They've beaten Thomas's by 15 points, 223 for Turloughmore, St Thomas's 14 points.